including one where there was a game winner, Dayton LSU. And the man that hit that game winner joins us now, Nate Santos, 19-9 in a win against LSU. Nate, congrats, man. Just take us through the play, man. What'd you see? Take us through it all.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me, but yeah, that play was kind of crazy. So, uh, the play was actually for Brea to come off like a stagger in the middle. And when Vaughn kind of drove, I saw that the play kind of broke down a little bit. So, uh, kind of just got to an open spot, and I had an open shot, so I took it.
Nate, Matt McCall, I spent a number of years with Coach Grant at the University of Florida, and I know exactly what you were talking
Okay.
about. He was running what we used to call a rip screen, and it was a stagger, and that's what was I
Yep.
was. John stole my question. I wanted to talk to you because you could tell exactly what was coming, and all of a sudden you kind of came out of nowhere and popped to the perimeter, and the ball hit your hands, man, and you shot that thing with such confidence. But I want to go back too because it's a game that you guys were down. And similar to the
Mhm.
Northwestern game, you were down in that game, but you fought your way back. Just talk about your mentality in the second half of this game that, hey, we're not going to let happen what happened in Northwestern. We're going to fight our way back and we're going to find a way to win this game.
Yeah, so with that Northwestern game, that was kind of a heartbreaking one because obviously we thought we could have had that one. Uh, when they kind of hit us in the second half, we were kind of having that mentality of chipping away at the lead and just continuing to finish the job. So that's something special about our team is that we don't really give up easily. So I think that's kind of what fueled us, and obviously the fans were amazing. I think they played a huge part in that comeback. So, we just had that, take it one possession at a time, get stops, and chip away at that lead. And, we didn't want it to end in the same way that Northwestern did. So,
Nate, what's up, man? John Henson here. So, you know, I've played probably more recently than obviously these guys. So, was there a moment
uh,
in the game during that run, as a play, like a shot, a play, one of your teammates said something where you're like, all right, we got this. Like, we about to win this game. Was there a specific timeout where like everyone just started believing about that you guys were going to come back and win this game?
yeah, yeah, I would say for me personally, I would say it was when we were putting on that pressure, in the press, and we kind of got some steals, and we were getting some fouls, we were getting some buckets. That's for me personally when I think the momentum kind of switched, and everybody was like, okay, we can do this. Like we chip away, keep applying pressure. It was something that we could finish out. So
Sure.
Nate, obviously you guys had to make an adjustment. You lose Malachi Smith. So guys have had to step up into different roles that you probably thought that maybe going into the year wouldn't have to be in those types of roles, and now they are. Just talk about you guys this early in the season. You lose a player of Malachi's caliber. Talk about how you guys have handled
mhm.
that adversity and how it's helped you moving forward.
Yeah, losing a player like Malachi, it sucks. But what comes with that is people have to step up. So I think Coach Grant and Javon and everybody else has kind of done a great job of stepping up. Obviously, we're hurting for him, so a part of these games is we're playing for him. But I think so far we're doing a good job of adjusting and guys stepping up, and I think we're doing pretty well. So
We're in a different time in college basketball, man, where used to regardless of your situation, whether you were playing or not, you had to sit and you had to really wait on that opportunity and make sure you really liked it no matter what. And your first 2 years at Pitt,
hmm
it's not really
hmm
happening, not playing as much. You stay patient, and now you found a role in a fit where you can sort of excel and thrive and do what you're doing. So, like, what helped you, man? Like, what helped you as an athlete stay patient through when things maybe weren't going the way you hoped to get to this point? Like, how did you do that? How did you stay down?
yeah, I would. That's a good question. Because it could be hard to get caught up in certain situations, like if something's not going your way. But for me, I kind of just try to stay positive and believed in the player that I was and continue to put the work in. Uh, and when I was at Pitt, we had some success last year, so I try not to make it about myself. I realize that there's a bigger picture in basketball that's the team game. So with stuff like that, you just got to be patient and kind of trust in your situation and your game, and it'll all figure itself out. So
Nice. Nate, I got a question. It's off the court though, man. Better looking women, Pitt or Dayton?
yeah, you said that again.
Better looking women, Pitt or Dayton?
You said that's a toss up. That's a toss up. Pitt
Oh,
is a little
damn.
bigger,
Toss up.
so
Okay.
Pitt is a little bigger. So I think there's a little bit more variety, but it's
Okay.
I would say
All right,
they're
just
kind
checking,
of close.
man.
That's
Man, look, we got
yeah.
all
Hey,
types of listeners here, man.
Say that again.
So we got all types of listeners here, man. With the NIL and transfer rules, people want to know. You could be able to, compare campuses. Might help someone out.
Yeah, true.
Hey, are the game winning DNs popping? Like, how different are those in the standard game? Those got to be popping, right?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, they're popping a little bit. It's a little different. I can't lie. I'm
Okay.
gonna be honest.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't
Well,
get
yeah,
shit.
they're
yourself in
popping
any
a little
trouble,
Hey,
bit. But
especially if you got a
hey,
girlfriend, man. Don't get yourself in any trouble
yeah,
right now,
nah,
man. Just keep the
Look,
straight and
we
narrow,
have
stay
face.
focused. I know Coach Grant's going like this a couple times to you, man. So just block out all that. Stay focused.